こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're going to continue with Immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
で、夏休みの宿題は終わったんか？今日私夕飯当番なの。何にしようかな。こら夏休みの最終日に地獄見るな。
これ夏休みの最終
こら夏休みの最終日に
最終日 OK こら夏休みの最終日に
地獄見るな。こら夏休みの最終日に地獄見るな。
地獄見るな OK 地獄こらへ最終日 last day final day so the extreme end day is the kanji literally the extreme end day so last day 最終日 so 夏休み最終日 is last day of summer vacation 地獄 let's see hell Christianity let's see hell realm hell misery nightmare inferno so where's this kanji from ground and prison jail so at the time of the last day of summer vacation there's going to be misery misery is going to be seen or at the last day of summer vacation we're going to see hell and the translator wants to translate it as hey, don't go through hell on the last day of summer vacation. Let's see. Please explain the grammar of so Saishubi Natsuyasumi. Now why do they say it as C hell or C inferno? Why do they just strive the grammar like that? Place where a volcano or hot spring constantly spews smoke or steam. it's a casual scolding sentence meaning, hey, don't look at hell on the last day of summer vacation. Okay, let's see. The not particle, okay. The not particle attached to the dictionary form of a verb creates a blunt prohibition, don't. Okay, so this is not the self-reflection na. So media na. I don't look, okay. Is this not the self-reflection na? Or softening masculine na? It is actually neither. It is prohibitive na, which is completely separate particle from the self-reflecting musing na. The search result makes the distinction very clear. Let's see, musing, reflective na, full predicate. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, kirei da na or umai na. So miru na is a blunt, prohibitive bark at someone. The chorda in the front confirms this is an outward, direct scold, not a self-reflective thought. As for soft masculine, it's masculine and register, yes, but the opposite of softening. It is a blunt, prohibitive form in Japanese. Let's see. If you wanted to soften it, you'd add yo, miru, na yo, or switch to minai de. The bare miru na is as direct as it gets. Quick, ambiguous test. Okay, if you can stretch na, it must be mustard, so no. But miru na with a heart, don't look. You can never stretch the let's see. Can you not use reflective na or masculine na on the dictionary form of a verb? So you were right to push back. I was too neat in my early table. Yes, musing reflective na can attach directly to the dictionary form of a verb, which is why miru na is generally ambiguous in isolation. I'm watching, musing, or don't look, prohibitive. Same surface form, different particles. The ambiguous forms comes from prosody. Musing na can stretch to na, as in miru na. Prohibitive na can never stretch. If you hear a long vowel, it's using musing, period. Okay. Intonation. Musing is flat, or slightly rising. Prohibitive is a sharp fall. Context: if someone is barking at you with a Jigoku reference and a quota opener, it's the prohibitive. If you're sitting alone watching a show and muttering to yourself, it's the musing. Okay, so it's the quota and the intensity of what's being said that's making it the prohibitive. Yeah, here it is. Okay, imperative, plain negative, miru na. Why was miru picked as the verb? Why is it phrased as Jigoku miru na, or don't look at hell? The key is what kind of image the verb creates. Miru makes something that's already there, visible in front of you, and the prohibition is about confronting it. It's closer to don't look at the cliff edge, or don't face the truth, then don't go to hell. Let's see. Jigoku ni ikuna, don't go to hell. Jigoku ni iruna, don't be in hell. Jigoku, okay. Jigoku wo miruna, don't look at hell. The thing is right there, inescapable. Only choice is whether to acknowledge it. So miru keeps the listener as an agent with a small choice, look or don't look. That's what makes the prohibition pragmatically natural. You can only forbid something the listener can choose to do. You can't choose not to be on the last day of summer vacation, but you can choose not to look at how awful it is. Full form of Jigoku o Miduna. Wo is simply drop crate, which is common. So does don't look at hell mean don't put yourself through hell? Okay, close but not quite. It's not don't put yourself through hell. It would imply you're the one causing the hell. Miru keeps you as a witness, not an agent. Pragmatic reading is closer to don't even Don't even face how hellish this is. Let's see, the hell is already there. The last summer vacation, deadline panic, last minute cramming, the dread of Monday. The speaker isn't saying don't create a hellish situation. They're saying don't even look at how you're already in, which is darkly funny because you can't unsee it. Okay, let's see. The prohibition is almost performative, like telling someone not to look at a stain that's right in front of their face. So don't look at how little, meaning don't direct your eyes at that place. Not too little. Let's see. Don't put yourself through hell. Don't cause yourself a hellish situation. Implies agency in creating it. Don't even face or witness this hell. Or no, the hell. Okay, the hell is already here. Don't even acknowledge it. The humor and scolding both come from the gap. Okay, the listener is in the hell, and the speaker is barking a prohibition on something they can't actually avoid. It's the same energy as don't even think about it when the thought is already there. So what is he trying to say? The speaker is scolding someone who is making the last day of summer vacation a disaster. Most likely a kid who procrastinated all summer and is now frantically cramming or doing something reckless that will blow up the day. Okay, the pragmatic forces. Hey, stop it! You're turning the last day of summer vacation into hell. Okay, the meter isn't really talking about looking in the literal sense. It's the speaker's way of saying, "Don't make me witness this hell." The hell is being produced by the listener's actions, cramming, panic, and being chaotic, and the speaker is barking a prohibition at the source of it. The media frames it as, I'm watching this happen and I refuse to keep watching. Which is what makes it a scold rather than a warning. See, quarter names relationship, older to young, okay, or at least authority to subordinate, a parent, older, okay. So the full social picture is someone is watching another person making a total mess of the last day of summer break, and they're snapping at them and to stop. Like, the hell is the chaos the listener is creating? And don't look at it is a backhanded way of saying this is embarrassing and I'm done watching. So the don't look at it is this speaker not wanting to look at it, or the listener being told to not look at it. See, grammatically, the listener, meet or not, is a prohibition, and the target of the prohibition is always the person being spoken to. The speaker is the one barking, the listener is the one being told, don't look. The confusion comes from, okay, my last turn, where I said, don't make me witness the hell. That was a pragmatic gloss, not a literal grammatical direction. Let me untangle it. Okay, who's looking? The listener. They're the one facing engaging with the hellish situation they've created. Who is saying don't? The speaker. They're the one watching and barking the prohibition. Why does it feel like the speaker doesn't want to look? Because the pragmatic effect is to stop looking at it, is to stop doing. Okay, because the pragmatic effect of stop looking at this is stop doing the things that is in front of me. Speaker discomfort is the motivation for the command, but the command itself is aimed at the listener's eyes attention. So it's not I don't want to look. It's you stop looking at, facing, engaging with this. Okay, the speaker's irritation leaks through, but the grammatical arrow points at the listener. So is this like you don't want to look at the hell you're creating on the last day of summer vacation? Yeah, that's basically the right pragmatic reading. It's the same structure as don't ask. You don't want to know the answer. The command don't look carries the implication because you won't want to. So the full force is, hey, you're creating hell on the last day of summer vacation. You don't want to face that. The listener's the one making the hell, okay, and the speaker's the one pointing out at the consequences. That's what staring right now. You don't want to be. So the miru na is the blunt performative way of saying you're going to regret this without saying it directly. So your gloss is accurate. The only tiny refinement is it's not the listener doesn't want to look. Present desire is that they will regret looking. Future realization. The prohibition is a warning dressed as a commit. So would it be more accurate to say you don't want to face the hell of the last day of summer vacation? Yes, that is actually more accurate than the previous gloss. Let's see. You're creating here was an extra pragmatic later I inferred from the chorus coding context, but the sentence itself doesn't encode who is making hail. So on the last day of summer vacation, hell don't face. The hell is presented as a property of the day itself. The last day of summer vacation is hell. The listener just has to face it. Your version captures that hell belongs to the day, not to the listener's actions. So in this case, miru means more like to face instead of to see. Miru is one of the most polysemous verbs in Japanese, and with abstract nouns, it shifts away from literal vision, seeing towards confronting or being faced with. See the pattern. The more concrete and physical the object, the more miru is a see look. The more abstract or experimental, the more it's face, confront, or be subjected to. So face is the right English equivalent. If the speaker had wanted little c, they'd more likely say, Jigoku ga mieru na, don't be able to see hell, okay? We'll use different construction. The plain meaning plus abstract noun is the confrontation reading. Yeah, I think that explains it. So, Kora Natsuyasumi no Saishubi ni Jigoku miru na. Or you don't want to face the hell of the last day of summer vacation.
Kora 夏休みの最終日に地獄見るな。キャベツあるし小麦粉あるし、よし。キャベツ。
キャベツあるし。See, キャベツあるし。
あるし小麦粉あるし。
Yes, cabbage is cabbage, kyabetsu or cabbage. Komugiko, wheat flour. Small little barley wheat flour powder dust. So wheat dust, I guess, aka flour. Why is little in there? Maybe because it's been processed to a smaller volume, who knows? Komugiko. So, komugiko aru, sho, shi. Now, the reason I think she's using these logical she's here is because she's doing logical reasoning of what to make. So think of these as logical reasons to the final result of what should be made. So we have cabbage, we have wheat flour. But why is shiyo being used? And this sentence. Why is shiyo after aru? The word shiyo, shi, is an interjection expressing agreement or determination, which translates to alright or okay. It is not the shiyo, the volutional form of suru. Oh, I see. That's not shiyo. That's arushi and then yoshi. Okay, I see. Alright, yoshi or yosh. So, kyabetsu arushi, komu giko. Let's see. Komugiko. 小麦粉、un, キャベツあるし、小麦粉あるし、よし。So, yes, we have cabbage and we have wheat flour. All right. So, キャベツあるし、小麦粉、小麦粉、小麦粉、小麦、小麦粉、小麦粉。So, キャベツあるし、小麦粉あるし、よし。
キャベツあるし小麦粉あるし、よし今日はお好み焼きにしよう。
今日はAre those milk containers larger than the ones I saw being sold in Tokyo? Back when I went a few years back.
小麦粉あるし、よし今日はお好み焼きにしよ
Okonomiyaki show. Let's see. Okonomiyaki ni show. See. Let's see. Okonomiyaki. Savory pancakes fried on an iron griddle with vegetables, meat, and or seafood, and topped with various sauces and condiments. So fond, pleasing, like something. Okay. Let's see. Yaki comes from yaku, which is to cook. Yaku. Yeah, it's to cook. Konomi. Konomu. To like, to prefer. Konomu. So, liked cooking, and that somehow means savory pancakes fried on an iron griddle with vegetables, meat. So, 今日はお好み焼きにしよう。今日はお好み焼きにしよう。So, uh, let's make okonomiyaki today. Or in other words, as for today, shall I do okonomiyaki? Let's see. Wheat, flour batter, and shredded cabbage cooked on a flat griddle. The name literally translates to grilled as you like it, reflecting its highly customizable nature, where dinners add various toppings and ingredients such as pork belly, seafood, cheese, kimchi, often described as Japanese pizza or frittata. It is a staple of konamono, flour-based cuisine in Western Japan, particularly in Osaka and Hiroshima. These two regions have distinct Osaka-style mix of ingredients into the batter. These two regions have a distinct style. Osaka-style mixes all ingredients into the batter before cooking, while Hiroshima-style layers ingredients like yakisoba noodles, eggs, and bean sprouts on top of the pancakes. What is normally in the batter? Let's see, all-purpose flour, dashi, eggs, 1 to 2, yeah, that's how you make the batter. Let's see, salt, baking powder, grated yamaimo, Japanese mountain yam, adds creamy, slightly stretchy texture. Considered a key traditional ingredient, but sometimes omitted. So if you omit that ingredient, it's very much like a pancake in the US. Only difference is you add a lot more other stuff on top of it. So 今日はお好み焼きにしよう。
キャベツあるし小麦粉あるし、よし今日はお好み焼きにしよう。やったー、お好み焼きやー。じゃあ買い物行ってくるよ。やったー、お好み焼きやー。じゃあ買い物行って
じゃあ買い物行ってくるよ。So じゃあ買い物行ってくるよ。So well, I'm going out to shop and come back. In other words, I'm going shopping. Where I'm going shopping.
やったー、お好み焼きやー。じゃあ買い物行ってくるよ。お好み焼きやったら前のじゃあ買い物行ってくるよ。お好み焼き
Let's see, okomoni yaki yatara. So if it's okomiyaki, so yeah, if you're doing okomiyaki, oh, it's okono. Okay, so okonomi yaki yatara. Okay. What is the origin of yatara in It's not what I meant. What is the grammar origin of yaru? Yes, okay, as I thought. So ok okonomi yaki yatara. So konomu to prefer.
お好み焼きやじゃあ買い物行ってくるよ。お好み焼きやったらワイの分もだ焼きな。
Why no boon? Mondai, yakina, ashi.
買い物行ってくるよ。お好み焼きやったらワイの分もだ焼きな。
Mondan yaki. Let's see, okonomiya fried with yakisoba on top. What is mondan? Modan, modern legarm. That's like just modern cooking. How does that mean yakisoba on top? Or modern yaki? Wait, yaku is just to cook, unless this is a different yaki. Modern yaki. So fried yakisoba is considered modern yaki. Let's see. What is the origin of Mondan yaki? How did yakisoba come to be referred to as that? Mondan yaki originated in Osaka region as a variation of okonomiyaki that includes yakisoba noodles. The name is widely believed to be derived from the English word modern, reflecting the novel addition of noodles to the traditional pancakes, or as a contraction of the Japanese phrase moridaku-san, meaning a lot or piled high. See, moridaku-san. Many, plenty. So kanji is used in sakaru, meaning height. Sakaru. Moru, to serve. So sakaru, to become vigorous, to gain force. Okay. Maru, to administer. A medicine. Dose, prescribe. Okay. Moru, to mark out example on the scale. To graduate. Thermometer. To pile up, to heap up. So, and then Daku-san. What is Daku-san? Oh, it's from Taksan. Enough oh, okay. From the word Taksan. So a lot with To pile on and a lot. Okay, I see what they mean. From the word takusan. Okay. Let's see. Yakisoba itself did not be referred to as mondonyaki. Rather, mondonyaki is a specific dish that combines both. Here's the breakdown of their origins. Yakisoba origins evolved. Okay, Chinese chow mein and first appeared in Japan in the Taisho era, 1912 to 1926. Okay. Let's see, as a street stall selling don-don-yaki, a precursor to okonomiyaki. It became widely popular after World War II as an inexpensive filling meal during periods of food scarcity, with street vendors, yatai, playing a key role in its spread. Mondonyaki creation. Mondonyaki is essentially an okonomiyaki served with a layer of fried yakisoba noodles. It emerged in Osaka, with some theories pointing to Kobe in 1950, when cooks began adding the popular stir-fry noodles to savory pancakes, creating a heavier, more filling dish that combined the taste of both. So, is it assumed when you say modon yaki that you're talking about yakisoba noodles added to okonomiyaki? Yes, that's essentially the definition. When you say modonyaki, the assumption is uh, okonomiyaki, Kansai style mixed batter with noodles added, most commonly yakisoba noodles, though some shops use udon instead. The noodles can be mixed into the batter, layered, or placed on top depending on the shop style. So it's not a separate dish from okonomiyaki. It's a variant of Kansai style okonomiyaki that includes noodles. The key distinction from Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, which also has noodles, is the cooking method. Modonyaki uses the mizuyaki mixed and grilled technique, while the Hiroshima style uses layered noseyaki stacked and grilled. One nuance in Mihara, Hiroshima's prefecture, some shops actually call their Hiroshima style okonomiyaki with noodles. So modon yakis. So the term isn't 100% exclusive to Kansai style, but in most contexts, yes, it means okonomiyaki plus yakisoba noodles. Let's see. Does this just mean any kind of noodles added to okonomiyaki? No, okay. It's not limited to yakisoba noodles. The term covers okonomiyaki with any noodle type added. The most common options are yakisoba noodles, chukamen, the default in most Osaka shops today. Udon, very common. In fact, the original Kobe shops from the 1950s is said to have used udon first before chukamen became standard. Or both, okay. So, modon yaki is really just an umbrella term for Kansai style okonomiyaki noodles of okonomiyaki plus noodles. And the specific noodle is a menu choice. If you just order modon yaki without specifying, you'll most likely get yakisoba noodles. But udon is well-established alternative. So why Nobun modon yakina? So in other words, he's saying on my portion I want modon yaki. Modon yaki yare modon yaki. So modon yaki.
お好み焼きやったらワイの分モダン焼きな。モダン焼きやでな。モダン焼き。モダン。オッケー。おそば上に乗っけたやつね。モダン焼き。モダン。オッケー。
Okay or okay. Osoba. Let's see. Osoba ueni
おそば上に乗っけたやつね。
yatsune. Let's see. So there's a space here, so this is supposed to be a separate word. Soba or soba noodles. Oh. Wait. No, this is sobo, not soba. Okay, osobo. Wait. No, that's soba, isn't it? Yeah, that's soba. So. Yeah, that's soba. Wait, near vicinity? But soba was a type of noodle. Yes, it is. Soba is a type of noodle. Oh, okay, it's two words spelled the same but pronounced slightly differently. Oops. That's one of the reasons they use the honorific O to not confuse it with the noodle. So let's see, near, above, noketa. nokeru to place something, to give someone a ride. Let's see, nokeru. That's transitive. I think noru is intransitive. To place on. To give someone a ride. In other words, you're placing someone in your vehicle. So, aka you're giving them a ride. Nokeru. What is the origin of the word nokeru? Because it seems awfully complicated just to be the transitive version of. Let's see. The word nokeru derives from noru, to ride, and the auxiliary verb skeru, meaning to attach. It's a colloquial and masculine variant of the standard noseru. See, noseru. Right, wrong, noseru. Transitive. Okay, so noseru is supposed to be the normal transitive version of noru. Let's see. It originates as a Kanto dialect version of noru and noseku that has since been adopted in modern Tokyo dialect as a casual colloquialism. Or noseku is the standard form used in formal contexts. Nokeru is considered rougher and is generally avoided in polite or formal speech, meaning it functions as a transitive ichidan verb, meaning to place on or to give a ride lift. So in other words, it's basically to attach the noru to get on and then skeru to attach. So in other words, attaching something or having something else get on. So it's just an alternative to noseru, so nokeru. So, like okay, osoba ue ni noketa yatsu. So I'll add on to the top. To attach, or okay. So I'll place on the top. Okay, then that makes no sense why this osoba would be the osoba as in near. This would have to be the osoba as in noodles. And then yatsu. What is this yatsu? Thing. Okay, there's probably the yatsu as in thing, okay. So as for soba noodles, I'll 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 make it a placed on the top thing. In other words, I'll add soba noodles to the top. Let's see. Please explain the grammar of Let's see. Okay, long word from English. Osoba means buckwheat noodles. Soba. Ue ni means on top. Let's see. Noketa, past tense. No, of the verb, okay. Noseru. So yatsu, a casual noun meaning thing, item, or person. Yeah, okay, so the thing I'll put on on top of the soba is I don't think they mean on top of the soba. Let's see. Ue ni no ketara yatsu is a relative clause modifying yatsu. Let's see. The thing that was placed on top. Particle ne at the end turns it into a confirmation. Okay, so as for the soba noodles, I'll make it the thing placed on top. Since we are talking about soba being placed on top, why even include yatsu at all? The sentence would work fine. Good question. Actually, it's the key to parsing the sentence correctly. Yatsu does not refer to the soba. If you said ue ni no baketa soba, that would mean the soba noodles that were placed on top was of something else. The soba is the thing being placed. Yes, the actual structure of soba ue no ketara yatsune. Topics soba being discussed. Let's see, ue ni no ketara yatsu. The thing being placed on top. A topping, garnish, piece of meat, etc. So the yatsu is doing the real work. It seems that the head noun is not soba, but some other item sitting on top of it. The speaker is pointing at a specific topic and saying, okay, the thing I'm putting, no, okay. This matches the general rule of yatsu as the head noun. It's used when the referent is discourse linked, already established or visually present in the context, and the speaker is pitching it out from the set rather than introducing a new noun. So in other words, she's saying she'll put it on top of the soba. Let's see, the translator says, let's see, let's have okonomiya today, okay. I'll have the modern style one. Okay. The one with the soba noodles on top? Yeah, that's what I figured, soba noodles on top, but why is it saying that? No, that's not what that means. Hmm. Please explain the grammar of 1 and 3 are the same person. The speaker is confirming, okay, it's the soba, or the one with soba placed on top, right? Okay, this is a relative clause, so ue ni no keta modifying yatsu. Let's see, the above of yatsu, I guess yatsu is uh okonomi. Let's see, okonoyaki. So is yatsu a reference to okonoyaki? Yes, you're right. Yatsu refers to okonomiyaki, the dish, not the soba itself. The structure, os, uh, osoba, osoba wo, uh, ue ni no keta yatsu. The relative clause, okay, so osoba wo ue ni na keta. Let's see, with soba placed on top. Okay, modifies yatsu, which picks out from a specific okonomiyaki from a set already established in the conversation. So okay, I'll have the one with the soba on top, right? So this is exactly how yatsu works. It's a D-link, okay. Noun that selects from contextually established set. Could osoba also use the particle wa? Yes, but it changes the structure and meaning. So osoba wo ue ni no keta yatsu. Osoba is the object of noseru. Great, the thing being placed on top. Yatsu, okay. In osoba wa ue ni no ketara yatsu. Osoba becomes the topic, and yatsu refers to the soba itself. A particular soba sour dish where something is on top. As for the soba, it's the one placed on. Okay. In the original casual sentence, the particle is simply dropped. Very common speech, which is why it reads a bit ambiguous on the page. In context, they just decided on okonomiyaki. The wo reading is the natural one, with the soba on top. Could ga particle be used instead? No. No, seru is transitive. So it takes an object, wo, not ga. Using ga, they would make osoba the agent, the thing doing the placing, which is nonsensical. Have you switched to the intransitive nodu to be placed or sit on top of? The ga works perfectly. Okay, so full sentence would be okay, osoba wo ue ni nok ke nok keta yatsune, or with the particle dropped, okay osoba ue ni nok keta yatsune. So in other words, the thing with the soba noodles on top, or the okono or the okonomiyaki with noodles on top, with soba noodles on top.
オッケー、おそば上に乗っけたやつね。オッケー、おそば上に乗っけたやつね。はあ。オッケー、おそば上に乗っけたやつね。はあ。穏やけ。おそばも買ったし、ソースも買った。
See, osoba mo kata shi, sosu mo kata. Osoba mo kata shi, sosu mo kata. She's either saying I've already bought soba and I've already bought sosu, or she's saying I should buy soba and I should buy sosu. She's already back from the grocery store. Okay, that explains that a little bit. Sosu. Worcestershire sauce. In statements like that is sosu assumed to be Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Yes. Okay. Sosu is assumed to refer to Japanese Worcestershire sauce. Usutasosu. In Japan, standalone word sosu is commonly used as a shorthand word for Worcestershire-style brown sauce distinct from other condiments like soy sauce, shoyu, or sweet dipping sauce like tonkatsu sosu. See, which are usually specified by name. The usage stems from the historical adaptation of British Worcestershire sauce in the late 19th century, which was adapted to Japanese taste, becoming sweeter and thicker, and becoming a ubiquitous household staple. Therefore, without further qualification, sauce implies general purpose, pourable brown condiment used on fried foods, noodles, and vegetables. Wait, the lone word that also, although derived from the pronunciation of sauce, is specifically reserved for all Western sauces, from chili to ketchup to mint. I don't know where the OP got the idea that it only refers to Worcestershire sauce. Let's see. Grown up as half Japanese, sosu on its own meant any non-Japanese brown condiment, but especially Worcestershire. If you meant something else, you would preface it like demi sauce, bulldog sauce, or oyster sauce. Japanese dictionaries usually say sosu is a loan word for sauce, but commonly refers to Worcestershire sauce. Oh, apparently the British brought curry. Let's see. So the British brought curry to India? Interesting. Okay, so osoba mo kata shi, sosu mo kata. So I bought the soba noodles and the Worcestershire sauce.
お蕎麦も買ったし、ソースも買った。お祭り、今日までだったんだ。 祭り。
お祭り、今日までだったんだ。So, there's a festival. There was a festival until today. So it is that there was a what? Omatsuri kyo mare dattanda. Let's see, the festival, I didn't realize it ended today. Omatsuri kyo mare datta. Okay, so until today, please explain the grammar of that. Why are they using data like that? It is used here because the sentence treats the period until today as a completed state or fact. Plain past tense. Okay, it is used here because the sentence treats the period until today as a completed state or fact. Noun plus time scope plus past copula plus explanatory form is used to state a completed fact, or adding the layer of explanation or realization. Oh, that's right. Dattanda is short for datta noda. Why is it treated as a completed fact? Because data past of da marks the state as no longer holding. Okay, the festival period has reached its endpoint. Today was the final day. From the speaker's perspective, that span is now closed. Matsuri kyo mare da. The festival goes until today, present tense, stated as a current fact or scheduled like an announcement. The festival is still happening or about to end. Omatsuri kyo mare datta. The festival was until today. Past tense, the period is over. The speaker is looking back on it as a completed span. Yeah, I believe today is the last day of the festival. Why would it be worded like this? The past tense here doesn't mean that it's already over. It marks the endpoint as a stated fact. Think of Mare as a defining boundary. The festival span was up to today. The data asserts that the boundary as a settled fact. It turned out that the festival only went until today. Or or the festival's duration was up to today. The speaker is looking at the festival as a bound period of stating where it ends, not reporting whether it's happening at this very moment. It's like saying in English, the concert is until 9 p.m., stating the schedule, present neutral. What the concert was until 9 p.m., stating the fact of its endpoint. Declarative. You can say the second one even at 8:55 p.m. No, I don't think that's correct. The was doesn't mean it's over. It means it was stating the input as a fact, often when you just confirm to realize. You cannot say this at 8:55 in English. You're right, the analogy was flawed. In English, the concert was until 9 p.m. At 8:55 sounds wrong. You'd say it is until 9 p.m. The issue is that Japanese data is not strictly a temporal past marker. It can be used for present and even future situations when the speaker is asserting a fact they've just confirmed or remembered. This is a well-documented use. Kyo Yatsumi data. Today's a day off. Realization about the present. So, kino testo data. I mean, not kino, but ashita testo data. The exam is tomorrow. Realization about the fact. The past form here signals that the information is a settled fact, something that was already true, decided, which the speaker is now stating or remembering. It's not happening before now. It's this is the fact, and I'm now asserting or realizing it. And this way does data imply realization, and you have to say it as da if there is no realization. Not exactly. Realization specifically. The core meaning is the fact was already settled or decided before the present moment. Realization is just the most common trigger for using it, but not the only one. Let's see, realization. Okay, confirming a pre-existing fact. You've checked the schedule and now are stating that it was already set. Okay, so dot is neutral flat statement with no such layer. So can we use with confirming pre-existing fact, correction, or realization. Da is a neutral, though, flat statement. So yes, if you're stating the schedule neutrally, like reading it off a poster or answering, when does it end, with no surprise correction, or confirmation, you'd say, Omatsuri kyo mare da. The moment you had date, you're seeing the fact that was already in place, and I'm now bringing it to my attention. Okay. So if you use dot, you're just stating it neutrally. If you use dot dot, you're saying it was already true, but you're now bringing it to your attention. Hence why they said it can have the surprise, correction, or confirmation meanings with it. Omatsuri kyo mare dattaんだ.
お祭り今日までだったんだ。ともゆちゃん誘って行ってみよう。お祭り今日までだったんだ。ともゆちゃん誘って行ってみよう。
Tomoyo-chan, 誘って行ってみよう. So I'm gonna try asking and going with Tomoyo-chan. Okay, yeah, to ask or to invite. So I'm gonna try inviting and going with Tomoyo-chan. And this is from Miyo, which evolutional form of miru, to see, but the fact it's being used at the end and outside of its kanji means it's more of to try. So to try to set your mind to something. Or to have decided to do something. Decided to try. So Tomoyo-chan, sasote. Tomoyo-chan sasote ite miyo, yeah. Tomoyo-chan sasote ite miyo.
お祭り今日までだったんだ。ともゆちゃん誘って行ってみよう。ちょっと寄り道していこうかな。ちょっと寄り道していこうかな。
ちょっと寄り道行こうかな。shall go, let's see, 寄り道, dropping in on the way, stopping off and making a side trip. So to draw near and path, or in other words, to stop in, okay. So in other words, something near your path, okay, you're dropping in on something along the path, so. Yoru. So shall I go on a, let's see, stopping by. Shall I do a little drop in along the way? Shall I go and do a drop in along the way, I guess? Let's see, the translator words it as, shall I stop by someone else's house along the way? Let's see. Okay. Okay, the translator says, maybe I'll take a little detour. Okay. ちょっと寄り道 dropping in out. Oh yeah, 寄り道して so doing dropping in other words taking a detour. 寄り道して so doing and then go. So ちょっと寄り道していこうかな. I wonder if I should make a detour along the way. A little detour along the way.
ちょっと寄り道していこうかな。やっぱりいないよね。
やっぱりいないよね. It says I thought no one's here, but what is this Aya though? Wow, whoa. Is that how it's being used though? Finding the grammar of I believe Aya is an interjection. Wow, whoa, okay. Yeah, so Aya yapari inai yo ne, so uh wow, as expected, no one is here. Zanen, oh, regret, that's right, Zanen, regret. Regrettable, unfortunate. So that's made from remainder and feeling. Or your remainder feeling is regret, I guess. Zanen.
やっぱりいないよね。残念。
さくらちゃん、こっちだよ。こんにちは。
ゆきたさん。
お使いなの
Otsukai nano, what are you making? Oh, wait, Skau, no, what are you using? No, that's use, not make, isn't it? Oh, Sky errand mission, going on an errand. Let's see, Skau is to do, to use, to use, but Sky has a nuance of errand. How did Sky become Aaron when Skau means to use? Through normalization, where the verb stem skau, to use, transforms into the noun representing the result or agent of the action. Etymological shift. In classical Japanese, sky evolved to mean one who is used or one who is sent. Semantic evolution. Person sent to perform a task for another is a messenger or bearer. Modern definition. This concept narrowed to refer to task itself, the errand, or the person carrying it out, distinct from the general act of using an object. Where the verb skao, to use, transforms into a noun representing the result or agent of the action. The agent being the wo noun. Okay, so basically, sky's to use, but they're saying sky, the noun, represents the thing that is being used, aka the person doing the errand, because its meaning is focused clearly on the task at hand. See, exactly right. The errand runner, sky, normalizes the wo object, not the subject. Okay. So, Uskai nano, so are you running an errand?
こんにちは。
ゆきとさん。
お使いなの？
はい。でももう終わったんです。はい。でも。
はい。でも、もう終わったんです。So, yes, but it's already over.
O使いなの？
はい。でももう終わったんです。
よかったらお茶でも飲んでいかない？
でももう終わったんです。
よかったらお茶でも飲んでいかない？
よかったらお待ちでもよかったら let's see お茶でも飲んで行かない。Let's see. Yokata usually means like I'm glad or I did it, but yokatara, so if you did it, in other words, I guess if you did the errand, ocha demo nonde ikanai what? Ikaru Let's see, if you like. Oh, that's right. Yoi is good, so yokatara is if it's good. That's right. So if you like or if it's good. Ocha demo nonde ikanai. Let's see, nonde would be drinking in its connective form, but why is we saying ikanai? There's no there's no have to type statement in this grammar. Please explain the grammar of verb normal to drink, te form, so nande, plus auxiliary ikinai, go negative form of iku. Verb te form plus ikinai is a common way to invite someone to doing something while staying or as part of the current visit. So nomanai is don't drink. Nonde kinai can't drink. Kinai, that's from Komu, right? Kudu, right? Let's see. Kudu. Yeah, no, that's Konai. And this was Kinai. See, Ikanai. Stay and drink. Okay. Let's see, natural English equivalent. If it's okay with you, would you stay for a cup of tea? Okay, so if it's okay with you, would you stay for a cup of tea? So, what's this kanai? Let's see, nande ikanai, stay and drink, invitation. Ikaru, what is ikaru for? Ikaru. Ikaru, to be arranged. Flowers, etc. to be on display, to be buried. Ikaru, to get angry. Or this could be iku, but then if it's iku, why would you say it as ikanai? What is that kinai from? Okay. Let's see. In your phrase. Oh, deki. Nande. Nande kinai. Nande. The, let's see. The nai in nande kinai is the plain negative auxiliary, while the nai in nande ikanai is the negative verb of iku. Plain negative auxiliary. Anyway. How is ikanai an invitation in this sentence? Let's see. Yokatara ocha demo nonde ikanai. Explain the grammar nuance of nande iku. Sorry. Of nande iku combines normal to drink with auxiliary verb structure teiku. This construction indicates an action that begins in the present and continues into the future, or progresses away from the speaker's current standpoint. The nuance differs from simply saying I drank or I will drink. Continually progressive. It emphasizes that the drinking habit or action is ongoing or will persist over time. For example, if you are moving to a new country where alcohol is central to social life, you might say, Kore kara takusan nomi shite iku. I will go on drinking a lot from now on. Directional metaphor. The iku element implies movement away from the present moment towards the future. It is often used when describing a change in state or habit that will develop over a period. Contrast with te kuru. When you say nonde kuru, it would imply an action started in the past and continues up to the present. in this phrase, which iku meaning does this use? And that the iku is the most basic literal physical movement to go somewhere. It's not the continuation into the future sense from my earlier explanation. The sentence is a casual invitation meaning something like, if you're up for it, want to go grab some tea? The non-day part marks the purpose, activity, and the iku is simply to go out or head out somewhere to do it. Okay, so it implies about heading out somewhere to drink this tea. So nomi ni iku, go to a place in order to drink purpose of the trip. Nonde iku, drink and go, or go out for a drink. The drinking is the activity you do while out. In practice, okay, drink and go out for a drink. The drinking is the activity you do while out. Nomi ni iku, go to a place in order to drink. Purpose of the trip, okay. In practice, when used as an invitation like this, nonde iku and nomi ni iku are nearly interchangeable. Both mean go out for a drink or tea, okay? Okay. Nonde iku form just sounds slightly more casual and spontaneous, as if you're suggesting you two head out together right now. A small caveat for native speaker discussion, strictly grammatical. Nonde iku with the kanji can mean drink first, then go somewhere else. Sequence drink and then leave. But in hiragana, nonde iku, used as a casual suggestion, it reads as go out for, meaning non-sequential. Context and script disambiguate. Okay, interesting. So if you say non nonde iku as in using the kanji for iku, you're implying that you're going to drink first and then go out. If you say nonde iku not using the kanji for iku, you're saying you're going out to drink. Why is it asked in the negative? And it's a standard Japanese grammatic pattern. Negative questions are the default norm for invitations and suggestions. The reason is that the negative shape leaves the listener room to decline, compared to nande iku, are you going out to get a drink? Checks whether they already intend to. Sounds like you're confirming a plan. Nande ikanai, you don't want to go get a drink, means want to grab a drink. A genuine suggestion that acknowledges they might not. So, negative shape leaves the listener room to decline. See, the negative form implicitly says I'm not assuming you'll say yes, which is a politeness move. It hints the other person an easy out without making an invitation feel like a demand. So nande iku sounds like more like you're conferring something. Or nande ikinai sounds like you're asking, but you don't want to push them into doing it. Okay. Yokatara ocha demo nande ikinai. Or if it's good, do you want to go out to drink?
よかったらお茶でも飲んでいかない？
質問がありますか? Are there any questions? If there's no questions, we're going to raid, so please stick around for that. Actually, one more question about this line. Why is the particles demo used with ocha? Demo is... Here, demo is the or something softener. It treats ocha as just one casual example of what would do rather than pinning down a specific drink. The pragmatic effect is ocha wo nande iku would be want to go get tea, specific, slightly demanding. Ocha demo nande iku means want to go get tea. Right. The speaker's essentially saying, I'm not insisting on tea. Tea, whatever's fine. It is the same politeness logic as the negative question form we discussed earlier. Reduce the pressure on the listener by refusing to commit to one exact thing. You give... Okay. This is one of the most common uses for the particle demo. How exactly does demo mean or something? The or something meaning is a direct pragmatic consequence of what mo does. Mo is the inclusive particle. Its core function is to mark a noun as one member of a larger set, literally the one among others. So, ocha wo nomu, to drink, specific object, closed set T. Ocha demo nomu, drink, among others. So, do you want to go out to drink also tea? In other words, tea or something else? Okay. That's the entire mechanism. Mo doesn't add a little or. It expands the set now belongs to. By saying tea among other things, the speaker pragmatically saying those, I'm not committed. Okay. Where does the de come from? The de in demo is the te form of the copula, okay? The de is essentially a linker that says, in the case of being T, well, the identity of T, if you want to think of it that way. So being T or other things, so de is to be ocha de, or to be T and then mo, along with other things related to ocha, be. Okay, now time to find someone to raid since there's no questions. We're gonna raid Johnny Mind, who's teaching Japanese using The Frog from Whom the Bell Tolls. The game The Frog from Whom the Bell Tolls. Okay, so we're gonna raid Kek JP, whose native language is Japanese and learning English for the second raid. Okay, and let's see, what's the third raid gonna be? For the raid, for the third raid, we're gonna raid Nelly Bean, who's playing Konbini Cleanup. Minasan, okiyotsukete, mata ashita. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.